Hi there and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole and today we'll be previewing this coming Wednesday's meeting here from Fanny Bay. It's day 3 of the Carnival Bridge Toyota Ladies' Day, set down for the 17th of July. I had hoped to have Chief Minister's Cup winning jockey Noel Kello join me today, but unfortunately Noel had other commitments, but let's hope we can get him on, maybe in advance of the Derby on Saturday. But big congratulations to Noel and Neil Dyer for their win in the Chief Minister's with Bear Story on Saturday. Ladies' Day is always a highlight of the Carnival, and this Wednesday's meeting has attracted 60 acceptors for the 6 races. The meeting gets underway at the mid-afternoon time of 2:23 p.m. and the last, the Toyota Finance Cup, is timed to jump at 5:20 p.m. The first on the card is the Darwin Racing Handicap, an open event over 1,100 metres and the smallest field of the day with just a 5 to go round. My numbers are 3, 1 and 5. Going here with Canton Kid, number 3, Jade Hampson aboard for Lisa Whittle. Was very impressive when resuming from a spell and bolting up here over 1,000 metres in 0 to 76 grade. That was on the 29th of June. Beat Pop Magic on that occasion and did a very good job. Going up in trip to the 1,100 here, but he's got a pretty good record at the trip. He's won 4 times and had 3 seconds, so that shouldn't be expected to worry him. So I've got him on top with the 56 kilograms ahead of number 1, Ideas Man. He was good the other day, first up, finishing 4th to Star Magnum, but he has 62.5 kgs to carry, so 6.5 kgs, the difference between Ideas Man and Canton Kid, has swayed me in favour of the younger horse. Actually they're the same age, both 6-year-olds. Ideas Man's drawn the inside gate. He'll race well as he prepares for the Palmerston on the first Saturday in August. And in for third, number 5, Flying Annie. She was the Queen of the Desert winner in Alice Springs during the Carnival down there. Jared Todd rides for Gary Clark. She's only had the 1 start back since resuming. That was a good second on the 22nd of June behind her stablemate Doc O'Connor over the 1,000. The 1,100 will suit her better and she's a live chance as well. So numbers in the first are 3, 1 and 5. The second's the Silks Darwin Handicap. It's also over 1,100 metres for the 0 to 66 gallopers. My numbers here are 10, 2 and 1. Tricky field this, I found, but I've gone with number 10, She Can Mix It, trained by Chloe Baxter and Jade Hampson in the saddle. Jade could be in for a good start to the day. Tried hard here when second last time out over 1,200 metres. That was behind Exceedingly Magic. Back in trip to the 1,100, I think suits. It's had 3 starts at the Journey for a win in 2 seconds. So I thought She Can Mix It in a tricky field would be hard to beat. Ahead of number 2, Pompey Empire. Kimmy Healy trains and Mark Pegas in the saddle. Drawn awkwardly at barrier 9, but was really good last start here, finishing 3rd behind the very much informed Lucky Fortuna, who will be the favourite later in the day in the Rose Bowl. I thought Pompey Empire drops back in trips, probably not the ideal, but Pegas aboard. He rode the horse the other day, so I've got it in to run second. In for third, number 1, the track record holder at 1,100 metres is Patriotic King. Jared Todd for Gary Clark. He was the last start winner back in May here over this trip. That was on the 11th of May, so he's had a little freshen up and I look to him to race really well in a fresh state. So numbers in the second are 10, 2 and 1. We go to the third. It's the Brett Dobie Memorial over the 1,300 metres, 0 to 62 gallopers here. Numbers are 3, 1 and 5. Number 3 for me, Little Wonder. Was very impressive winning at its only start in the top end for Chris Nash and Mark Pegas. Drawn the inside gate, which is going to be a real advantage here, I would think. That was 1,300 last time in 0 to 58 grade. Up in grade here, but same trip. And if it goes like it went last time, it'll be very hard to beat. Number 3, ahead of 1, Pharaoh Magic. Jared Todd for Gary Clark. Was a winner on his first start in the top end on the 16th of March. And then went fresh here on the 22nd of June. Finished 3rd behind Conclave Prince. Well beaten on that occasion, but Conclave Prince has come out since and franked the form with a good placing here on Saturday. And my third selection, number 5, Yeki Ishi, the mount of Noel Kello and Neil Dyer trained, so that's the Chief Minister's Cup winning combination. And Yeki Ishi, just the 1 start in Darwin, was a good third. And that was on the 29th of June behind Wild Bow. Wild Bow has come out and won again since just last week. So pretty good form around Yeki Ishi. Numbers in the third are 3, 1 and 5. So we turn over 2 pages. That was a big field. We go to race 4, the Fusion Exhibition Rose Bowl, one of the features on the day. Over 1,300 metres for the fillies and mares at 0 to 70 grade. Good field too. As good a Rose Bowl field as I can remember for some time. And my numbers here are 2, 9 and 8. She's the very much in form mare in the top end at the present time, and that's Lucky Fortuna. Trained by Heather and Graham Lehman. Emma Lyons in the saddle. She's had 2 starts in Darwin this campaign, won them both. First over 1200 on the 15th of June. The next over 1200 at the end of June, up to the 1300 won't worry her. She's had a win at this trip from only 2 outings in the past. She looks the horse to beat for me from barrier 7. Got her on top number 2, ahead of, over the page we go, to number 9, Balsuono, Jared Todd for Gary Clark. Racing consistently, good third last time out behind Exceedingly Magic, was a winner at the previous start and has a couple of wins at this trip to recommend. My third selection is number 8, Fly Nice. Was trapped wide last time out in the hands of Noel Callow. Dakota Gillette on this time. It's drawn barrier 6, so hopefully gets a more economical run. And still was able to finish 5th last time out behind Exceedingly Magic after being trapped wide and was only beaten 4.8 lengths on that occasion. In the 4th, my numbers are 2, 9 and 8. We go to the 5th, the Chris Williams Jewelers Handicap over the 1600 metres for the Class 2 gallopers. Numbers here are 2, 5 and 3. I thought Gift of Gold could make the step up from winning a maiden to this Class 2 event. Trained by Heather Lehman, Sonia Logan in the saddle. That was the combination when the horse won last time here on the 29th of June. Bolted up on that occasion, beating the stablemate after travelling wide in the run, the stablemate Valcoeur, of course. Goes up in grade short, but and steps up in trip as well. But I just thought the way it won last time, it would be very hard to beat again. Number 2, Gift of Gold. Ahead of number 5, Magnetic Tycoon, racing consistently well for Gary Clark. Aaron Sweeney in the saddle. He's been aboard the last twice for a win and a second. The last start second was narrowly behind Danaher here on day 1 of the carnival. So I thought Magnetic Tycoon right in this up to his ears. And in for third, number 3, Kiefer for Mark Pegas and Kevin Lamprick. Good win here, 2 starts back in this grade over 1200 metres. Then when stepped up to the mile last time out, just forget he went round, nothing went right that day. Behind Fabergé Zar, beaten 7 lengths on that occasion. But as I say, nothing went right, prepared to give him another chance, number 3, Kiefer. So numbers in the 5th are 2, 5 and 3. And we go to the last, it is the Toyota Finance Cup. Formerly known as the Bridge Toyota Cup, of course, but Toyota Finance, the sponsors this year, 50,000 up for grabs. The winner of this, of course, gets ballot exemption into the metric mile in about 10 days' time. This over the 1600 metres for the 0 to 76 gallopers and a field of 7 to go around here. Numbers in the Toyota Finance Cup are 3, 1, 5 and 2. Pink Panther, number 3 for me. He's done everything right in Darwin since joining Gary Clark's stable. Jared Todd aboard. 2 starts, 2 wins, and he's done it in really good fashion. He's going up in trip here to the 1300 from the 1300 rather to the mile. He's had 4 starts at the mile for 3 wins. He just looks right on the top of his game in this race, tailor-made for him. Number 3, Pink Panther. Ahead of the stablemate, number 1, Siakam. Been a grand galloper for Gary Clark over 2 or 3 seasons. Adam Nichols in the saddle, 61.5 kilos. Chippy should be able to make that weight. He was second last time out, the son of Bilski, over 1,300 metres, and he also has a good record at the mile, having won 3 times. In for third, number 5, Cormorant. Haven't seen this horse have a race day run, but did see him trial the other day. Jade Hampson aboard from the inside gate for Lisa Whittle. Trying to get towards the Darwin Cup is Cormorant, but he'd need to do something here, so I've got him into run 3rd. And my 4th selection, number 2, Hettinger. Noel Callow aboard for Neil Dyer. He was 5th at his first up run here in Darwin behind Wolfburn. Only beaten 3.4 lengths. That was in the Rowan Cup. Pretty good form because obviously Wolfburn came out and ran a very good second the other day behind Bear Story and track record time in the Chief Ministers. So my numbers in the feature, the Toyota Finance Cup, are 3, 1, 5 and 2. Best bet on the day is in race 4, number 2, Lucky Fortuna. I don't think she'll be any flash odds, but I think she'll be winning the Rose Bowl. Race 4, number 2, Lucky Fortuna. While the best roughies in race 3. Race 3, number 9, Lotto Fight. Didn't mind its run the other day for Kim Healy. Race 3, number 9, Lotto Fight. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. We'll be back again later this week to preview day 4 of the carnival. And that, of course, is Ladbrokes NT Derby Day. And until we meet again, good luck and good punting.